You are a prisoner of what they wanted you to be. Now you're a minister of a brand new reality. Don't you wanna get away? Shut down all the voices, all the white noises, drowning me in deeper waves. I gotta get away. They think they own you, but they don't know. You're broken free, better on your own. You're on top of the world, at the top of your lungs. Come on and shout your freedom. Victory is what has come alive inside your life begun. Shout it out to the world, at the top of your lungs. Come on and shout your freedom.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mags and welcome to the 2022 End of Year Awards. Allow me to introduce your host for the evening, Dalton Skull.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the End of the Year Awards for CBW. I am your UWA Underground Champion, Dalton Skull, being the special guest host here tonight on the End of the Year Awards. See, we got big names on the categories, on the different things that we have going on. Every award tonight will be well earned from each and every competitor that is willing to step in that yard, trampoline, or ring to be on this show. Now, let's get everything started here, ladies and gentlemen. When many things that must a story come together, where two men really go at each other. When they have that hate and that anger and that aggression towards one another, it can make something very dangerous and beautiful in the wrestling community. And this category is the rivalry of the year.
Rivalry of the Year.
Hollywood's bleeding, vampires feeding, darkness turns to dust. Everyone's gone, but no one's leaving, nobody left but us. Trying to chase a feeling, but we never feel it, riding on our last train home. Dying in our sleep, we're living out a dream, we only make it out alone. I just keep on hoping that you call me. You say you wanna see me, but you can't right now. You never took the time to get to know me. We're scared of losing something that we never found. We're running out of reasons, but we can't let go. Yeah, Hollywood is bleeding, but we call it home. Outside the window, winter sky turning gray. City open smoke, it's only ash when it rains. I will let the moon and go to sleep in the day. Love for everybody till the drums fade away. In the morning, blacking out the sun with the shades. She gotta check her pulse to tell herself that she okay. It feels like dying young is an honor, but who'll be at my funeral? How I wonder. I go out, but it only runs on me. I so out, but it do like what you see. And nothing that it goes in on me. Yeah, I'm suffering on that team. This is more than I can handle. Blood in my Lambo, I'm losing hope. I wanna go. Some Palo Santos. For all these demons, wish I could just go home. I just keep on hoping that you call me. You say you wanna see me, but you can't right now. You never took the time to get to know me. We're scared of losing something that we never found. We're running out of reasons, but we can't let go. Fucking Hollywood is bleeding, but we're going Hollywood's bleeding, vampires feeding, darkness turns to dust. Everyone's gone, but no one's leaving, nobody left but us. Trying to chase a feeling, but we never feel it. Riding on our last train home, dying in our sleep, we're living out a dream. We only make it out alone. I just keep on hoping that you call me. You say you wanna see me, but you can't right now. You never took the time to get to know me. We're scared of losing something that we never found. We're running out of reasons, but we can't let go. Yeah, Hollywood is bleeding, but we're going home. Outside the window, winter sky turning gray. City open, smoke is only ash when it rains. How will let the moon and go to sleep in the day? Love for everybody till the drugs fade away. In the morning, blacking out the sun with the shades. She gotta check her pulse to tell herself that she okay. It feels like dying young is an honor, but who'll be at my funeral? How I wonder. I go out, but it only runs on me. I so out, but it you like what you see. You're nothing that it goes in on me. Yeah, something on the team. This is more than I can handle. Blood in my Lambo, I'm losing hope. I wanna go. I light a candle, some Palo Santos. For all these demons, wish I could just go home. I just keep on hoping that you call me. You say you wanna see me, but you can't right now. You never took the time to get to know me. We're scared of losing something that we never found. We're running out of reasons, but we can't let go. Fucking Hollywood is bleeding, but we're going Hollywood's bleeding, vampires feeding, darkness turns to dust. Everyone's gone, but no one's leaving, nobody left but us. Trying to chase a feeling, but we never feel it. Riding on our last train home, dying in our sleep, we're living out a dream. We only make it out alone. I just keep on hoping that you call me. You say you wanna see me, but you can't right now. You never took the time to get to know me. We're scared of losing something that we never found. We're running out of reasons, but we can't let go. Yeah, Hollywood is bleeding, but we're going home. Outside the window, winter sky turning gray. City open, smoke is only ash when it rains. How will let the moon and go to sleep in the day? Love for everybody till the drugs fade away. In the morning, blacking out the sun with the shades. She gotta check her pulse to tell herself that she okay. It feels like dying young is an honor, but who'll be at my funeral? How I wonder. I go out, but it only runs on me. I so out, but it you like what you see. You're nothing that it goes in on me. Yeah, something go home.
Them were some great nominees, but yours truly, Aaron Blaze and Captain Law, win the rivalry of the year. These two men are known all around the United States of America in the backyard wrestling community, and it is crazy how hard hitting their matches has been this year. They've just been going at each other's throats all year long. Aaron Blaze has had a great year, in my opinion. Captain Law, I ain't never got to face him yet, but I know he likes to attack me a lot. I'm a fucking asshole. But, as I said, the winners is Captain Law and Aaron Blaze.
Target for all the insecure.
Is Captain Law.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having me. And thank you for that amazing introduction speech. You know, it takes a lot to come out here and put on a performance and consistently, time after time, win matches and put on a story that you fans love. And quite frankly, it is my belief that I carried this rivalry into another level, because if it wasn't for me walking out and interfering in that match with Jason X, and you couldn't just let me accept the award.
I'm a part of this too.
I mean, as much as I hate to admit it, yes, you know, without you, the rivalry of the year would only be going to me, because, you know, I did most of the work. You just kind of sit there and look weird
for months until some idiot, you know, came in and dropped the belt after he won it. But that's neither here nor there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the other person who's a part of this prestigious award, the headline, Mr. Main Event, the Triple X.
The guy no one
making more moments. He is the world's greatest at what he does and everything he says. Aaron Blaze has
okay, when did you add the Chris Jericho CM Punk 2013 rivalry to your list?
2012. Get your numbers right.
I don't care about the numbers. My name isn't Kurt Adams. You know, it's kind of his whole thing. The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? But, you know, I was proud to accept this award. I'm sure someone as high caliber as you takes it as a downgrade, but, you know.
I don't take it as a downgrade. I strongly believe that I should be here for a different award, but
hey, at least you won an award this year.
You know, some people need awards to remain relevant, so I'm gonna let them have their moments.
Are you talking about Superstar of the Year? You know, the award that I'm nominated for, as well as yourself and as well as Kurt Adams? Or are you talking about Champion of the Year? Because I know you're nominated for that too.
I've said my piece.
I mean, at least you won an award this year. I mean, it took being in a rivalry with me again to do so, but at least you won an award this year. We're not going to talk about how last year you didn't win an award, because you could say the same thing about me. I mean, I didn't win an award last year either, but I don't need awards.
Because I wasn't even really in CBW last year.
No, you were in UAW, because, you know, UAW and CBW sister shows.
It was mainly CBW. It was mainly CBW last time I checked.
2021 was mostly UAW. Straight out of the yard. You realize the only thing you did in CBW in 2021 was Royal Decree, where you won the final UAW Backyard Heavyweight Championship match.
Yes, I did. Backyard
and I made you
World Heavyweight. World.
And then I made you relinquish that title to get a shot at the Critical Heavyweight Championship, which admittedly you won despite, me coming out and doing the right thing, doing what was best for business.
You mean the right thing, the wrong thing, ruining the match was already bad. It didn't need your shitty ass getting involved in it. Like, come on now. Come on.
Ruining it.
I didn't need your...
See how Jared Black was officiating that match? Are we sure it was ruining it?
Bro, the fact that you even signed Jared was an embarrassment.
Hey, don't talk about my colleague in the Mafia like that.
Sure. Or is he gonna bring mayhem up amongst me?
Was that a shitty pun towards his company, Mayhem Wrestling?
Company.
Or towards the company he works for? I don't think it's his company. It's the company he works for.
Sure.
Anyway, I would like to say thank you to everyone who voted for me to win this prestigious award. I'm sorry that you have to deal with the other half of this rivalry.
Okay.
That guy over there.
The other half put CBW on the map through the entire summer of 2022. You're welcome, by the way.
Get a gimmick of your own. Now we're to the summer of Blaze.
It wasn't even the summer of Blaze. For the entire summer of the year 2022, CBW was put on the map because of
me.
No.
Me
as champ. Me
holding down the fort while some people were going off on random binges on Instagram and starting a bunch of drama and a bunch of bullshit, blocking people and not talking to them for months at a time, but we're not going to talk about that because everybody does it.
Right.
Some people do it better.
Yeah.
But again, speaking of doing things better, I handled the rivalry better. I wasn't the one that got pinned at Bound for Destiny.
I should have never had to defend in a triple threat. Bound for Destiny.
I'll agree with you. It should have just been me and you, and I would have walked away with the title.
Okay, like you walked away with it at Revolt?
Hey, we're not going to talk about the stupidity that Sullivan booked and made it a rules match. What the hell? Everybody knows CBW is not supposed to have rules, which, going forward, apparently I found out that now, unless otherwise stated, CBW will be instating the rules going forward, which kind of sucks. But with that being said, thank you all for having us and having me. I appreciate everyone that voted for me. I'm going to make sure this guy doesn't run his mouth anymore. But thank you all for having and voting for me.
Voting for us both. Voting for us both. This is
voting for me.
No,
it was me.
And to add on to Sullivan, I will agree with you on that because he's never really the best at making decisions in any industry. He's never the best in any kind of industry. So, yeah. And
all I know is he's got some pretty big shoes to fill. So
he's got what? You glitched out there for a minute.
He's got some pretty big shoes to fill.
Yeah. And those shoes. Actually, no, I'm not even going to say anything about him. But here's what I will speak on. Thank you for the award. I do appreciate it. Even though I might be a dick, I do appreciate it. It seems that CBW is in need of a hard reset.
Ha, pun intended. I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna win the Rumble and the hard reset will happen.
I think the person who was constantly screwed over, who had to jump multiple hurdles to win and stay critical heavy.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? I can't hear you over your stupidity. Oh, there we go. I'm sorry. Technical issues in the production truck. As far as hard reset goes, we all know who's walking out and winning the Rumble.
Hello, sir.
It's gonna be me.
No, it'll be me.
You're not even gonna be at the Rumble.
We'll see. We'll see.
It's gonna be me.
Time and place, Law. Time and place. I will make it. And
It'll be my time.
And I will become
my place.
Two-time critical heavyweight champion.
Okay, sure.
And I save your show again, put it on the map again, get people talking about it again.
Yeah, that's the same thing you said about the interpromotional tag titles, but we saw what happened there. Anyway,
well,
I'm sure I'll be seeing you guys later in the night.
What do you expect to happen when you're paired with the Eagle? You're telling me you would have had better luck? Exactly.
Touche. I mean, if we look at things, the Eagle did technically beat me to become the second ever UWA Southern Heavyweight Champion.
Which is pretty depressing. Like, how do you lose to the Eagle?
On a roll-up, fam. A roll-up. He fruit roll-up me, but that's neither here nor there. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, we've taken up enough of your time. Thank you all so much for voting for me and him.
I have a name. I have a name.
I'm sure you do.
Do it. Let me do this. Thank you, fans of Critical Backyard Wrestling, for voting for myself, Aaron Blade, and Captain Law, the Law of the Land, the Antichrist of Backyard Wrestling, and somewhat my boss in CBW. Thank you for voting for us two for Rivalry of the Year. We really do appreciate it. And
indeed,
I'm proud of this award, in all honesty.
Yeah, and as am I. So completely out of character. Wouldn't have been possible if he hadn't have shown up and we couldn't work the magic that we didn't get to work the first time around. So thank you all so much for voting, and I look forward to seeing the rest of the awards play out. I know I may or may not be. I know I'm nominated for at least 2 other awards, so as are you. Same 2 awards, actually. So we'll see how those play out. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.
Peace out.
Downfall. 2 times for the homies in the child hall. 3 times for them hoes on the internet shitting on niggas when they really should get out more. 4 times for the days that were all bad. 5 times for the bitches who ain't called back. 6 times for the kids like me who got ADHD just to kidnap a nigga like ISIS. Whoa. Turn the whole world to a crisis. Whoa. Walk around the city with an ice pick. I've been paranoid. Usually I ain't like this. Ain't no telling how crazy I might.
See, I'm gonna read this from the page because I wrote this down. Well, typed it out, you know. Words are often lost on some, but they say a picture.
And here to introduce the next award is
words
Ash.
drive home the disdain between 2 rivals, or aid in getting a point across. These are the nominees for Promo of the Year.
Like father, like son, I've fallen far from that tree. You turn your back away from me, for I fed the tender life of your seed. And I can keep my head above the waves, and I won't be at fault like him. I will not make the mistakes I've witnessed with you. I will take my own grave, and I will call it my home.
way at all. The bastard child of a broken man will left small beside your bed. Don't have it bad, but don't have it great.
My fate is what I make.
I will not make the mistakes I've witnessed with you. I will take my own grave and I will call it my own. I've cut you out of me because I'm all I need. You realize now there's no escaping the kill you feel.
You die in your misery.
I will not break, I won't fall, won't give in. I will not make the mistakes I've witnessed with you. I will take my own grave and I will call it my own. I've cut you out of me because I'm all I need.
Your winner is Fletch, burning the tag titles at Bound for Destiny 2.
Nemesis.
So I was told that I won some award in CBW. The award for promo of the year. You see, this is just another time where CBW's wrong. There is no promo. What you see is what you get. It ain't no damn promo to me. It's real life. And let's be honest. It's pretty obvious that there's not a single person in CBW that wants anything to do with me. And that's why everybody's doing these little videos rather than being together, because nobody wants to be in the same room with me. Jake, gone. CJ, gone. Atomic Titan, are you going to show your face? Probably not. None of these men want to face me. None of these men want to even stand in a ring across from me. So you want to give me an award for doing what I always do? This isn't about a promo. This is my real life. I'm not going to tell you thank you. You guys were privileged to have me on your screen in 2022. And if anyone has the balls to show up in CBW in 2023, I'll be waiting for you. I am your main attraction.
Count to 4. I can only count to 4.
I can only count to 4. I can only count to...
All year long, every superstar puts the most work possible into every match they perform. However,
here to
there is
introduce
always
the
one
next
match
award,
that stands
Ref
out
Festus.
above the rest. Here are the nominees for Match of the Year.
Match of the Year.
Downtown hopping fences, I smash a window on a Lexus. Now 5 rows on my tail, but they moving like a snail. I got some shit to sell, but everybody's gotta get by. I got holes in my pockets, everybody wants to stay high, so you know I got it if you want it. This one's for everyone that said I'm nothing. This one's for my friends that don't give a fuck. So if you don't give a fuck, sing! Everywhere I go, I'm higher than United, fly with me. Everybody knows there's no sleep to broken, no sleep. We get high, we get by, yeah, we roll with it. We've been up, we've been down, we got over it. Everywhere we go, we're the kings and queens and we run this city. I got flying fences, you know this life, it can be hectic. Now, it might seem like a death wish, being so young and fucking reckless. Now, everybody's gotta get by. I got holes in my pockets, everybody wants to stay high, so you know I got it if you want it. This one's for everyone that said I'm nothing. This one's for my friends that don't give a fuck. So if you don't give a fuck, sing! Everywhere I go, I'm higher than United, fly with me. Everybody knows there's no sleep to broken, no sleep. We get high, we get by, yeah, we roll with it. We've been up, we've been down, we got over it. Everywhere we go, we're the kings and queens and we run this city. This one's for the accidental lovers. This one's for the ones who are not in love. To my ex, to my mom, to my dad and the teachers, my boss and the cops, oh my god, all the preachers. All the give and the take and the take and the give. Now we've taken enough, it's enough, so just sing. Everywhere I go, I'm higher than United, fly with me. Everybody knows there's no sleep to broken, no sleep. We get high, we get by, yeah, we roll with it. We've been up, we've been down, we got over it. Everywhere we go, we're the kings and queens and we run this city. We're the kings and queens and we run this city. We're the kings and queens and we run this city. Downtown hopping fences, I smash a window on a Lexus. Now 5 rows on my tail, but they moving like a snail. I got some shit to sell, but everybody's gotta get by. I got holes in my pockets, everybody wants to stay high, so you know I got it if you want it. This one's for everyone that said I'm nothing. This one's for my friends that don't give a fuck. So if you don't give a fuck, sing! Everywhere I go, I'm higher than United, fly with me. Everybody knows there's no sleep to broken, no sleep. We get high, we get by, yeah, we roll with it. We've been up, we've been down, we got over it. Everywhere we go, we're the kings and queens and we run this city. I
one's for everyone that said I'm nothing. This one's for my friends that don't give a fuck. So if you don't give a fuck, sing! Everywhere I go, I'm higher than United, fly with me. Everybody knows there's no sleep to broken, no sleep. We get high, we get by, yeah, we roll with it. We've been up, we've been down, we got over it. Everywhere we go, we're the kings and queens and we run this city. This one's for the accidental lovers. This one's for the ones who are not in love. To my ex, to my mom, to my dad and the teachers, my boss and the cops, oh my god, all the preachers. All the give and the take and the take and the give. Now we've taken enough, it's enough, so just sing. Everywhere I go, I'm higher than United, fly with me. Everybody knows there's no sleep to broken, no sleep. We get high, we get by, yeah, we roll with it. We've been up, we've been down, we got over it. Everywhere we go.
And your winner for Match of the Year is CFR versus Riley Bates at Tennessee Turmoil.
It's the truth that in love and war, worlds collide and hearts get broken. I wanna live like I know I'm dying. Take up my cross, not be afraid. Is it true what they say? The words are weapons, and if it is, then everybody best stop stepping. 'Cause I got 10 in my pocket that'll bend your lock, and I'm tired of all of these. Why can say come with me? Wait, it's just about to break. It's more than I can take. Everything's about to change. I feel it in my veins. It's not going away.
CW End of the Year Awards. This is the one and only Riley Bates, and I want to say it is an honor accepting this award. I want to say that me and Caden Rotana put on one hell of a match. From what you guys have seen, and for what I see as well, it's one hell of a match, and it was really special because of how much time was put into it and the short amount of time we had to do it, just because of everything else that needed to get filmed in the same day. But yeah, it was really special recording the match, doing the match, and getting to working with a pro wrestler such as Caden. So I want to say thank you all for giving me this award. I guess I don't know if that's the right terms I can put it in, but thank you, and yeah, till next time. See you.
It may not mean nothing to y'all, but understand nothing was done for me, so I don't plan on stopping it all.
Sees potential in all forms. Some talk better and some wrestle better, but everyone has their own way to break the mold and show why they belong in the shoes they fill. So ladies and gentlemen, here is your nominees for Outbreak Star of the Year.
Breakout Star of the Year.
And the winner is CJ.
Hello everyone, thank you. CJ's still gone, so I will be accepting this award on his behalf. I'd just like to thank everybody for their support, and still, I miss my buddy. I do, but I'm sure we're gonna find him. I'm sure he's gonna come back soon. Sorry. Thank you to everybody, and we love all of our fans. We love everyone who voted for this for him. Thank you so much. I just miss my friend, man. All right, but thank you so much for this. It means a lot. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to him too. Thank you.
Target for all the insecure.
Ladies and gentlemen of CBW, you know, there's a lot of people that I can look at throughout the year and say that they were helpful, say that they went above and beyond the quote-unquote Call of Duty to help out Critical Backyard Wrestling, help me out personally, help the show out, help other roster members out, but this award is one that isn't given lightly. It's one that's given to someone who's time and time again gone above and beyond to do the most they can with what they have, and I don't think there's a single person more fitting for this award than the general manager himself, Chase Sullivan. You know, throughout the year, Sullivan and I have butted heads, both in character and certainly out of character, but if I may tell a little bit of a story, it was the here to introduce right the next Tennessee award, Turmoil, CBW owner, Captain Law. We would film some other stuff for UWA and some stuff for CBW, and I almost didn't make that taping. And it was solely because my tire blew, which it's a running joke in the chat and everything about my car being a riced out Honda Civic that can't keep a tire on its rims to save its life. And you're not wrong, I blow tires quite often. But I wouldn't have made it to that taping if Sullivan didn't single-handedly pay for my tire. Which, you know, he didn't have to do. He didn't have to make sure I'd be there, but he wanted to make sure that I'd show up so that not only did I get to film stuff for the Underground Wrestling Alliance, but I'd get to film stuff for CBW as well. And, you know, Sullivan, not only that, has gone above and beyond playing different characters on the show other than himself. You know, he's been behind the mask of Dark Skull. Hell, some people might not even realize that he's been behind the mask of Gordo, too. It's weird to say that I don't think the show would be where it is this year if Sullivan didn't have his hand in the cookie pot. You know, there's a million other stories I could talk about. I could talk about how when we didn't have a general manager, Sullivan stepped up. When we needed a commentator, Sullivan stepped up. When we needed someone to go out and do a two-match, one-night job to Aaron Blaze, Sullivan jumped at the opportunity, and I oversighted a lot this year. And I know Sullivan isn't necessarily the happiest man in the world with the Crew Member of the Year award because he wanted his other work to be recognized. You know, the other stuff he did this year, like turning his back on me at Tennessee Turmoil, which in hindsight should have been a nominee for OMG Moment of the Year because no one expected it. But I, along with the other people who helped me pick nominations, completely dropped the ball on that. And it's part of why I feel like Sullivan deserves this award, because not only in CBW but in a lot of other places, people don't give Sullivan enough credit. Sure, and I'll tell him to his face, he's not necessarily the best wrestler in the world. Neither am I, and we all have a lot of work to do. But he's got the heart for this. He's got more passion in his left foot than some people do in their entire body for this art, this passion, this hobby, this job, whatever you want to call it. And I feel like this award is a deserving way to recognize that. And recognize the fact that CBW wouldn't be where it is without the iconic Chase Sullivan. So, with that being said, let's take a look back throughout the year at some of Chase Sullivan.
Sorry about your damn luck.
I'm a creek swimming, moonshine sipping, deer skinning, beer drinking, Johnny Cash listening. Long necks and rednecks are my friends. Women and whiskey make a perfect blend. You know I'm coming to your town. Somebody pour me another round. Love 'em. Long necks and rednecks. Long necks and rednecks. You don't know a damn thing about my wants and needs, so don't be judging me, 'cause I'll drop you to your knees. I prefer to walk alone down every dusty road. I carry my own load, so don't you know, son? Long necks and rednecks are my friends. Women and whiskey make a perfect blend. You know I'm coming to your town. Somebody pour me another round. Love 'em. Long necks and rednecks. I ain't no preacher man. I am who I am. I got a bottle in my hand. I'm a drinking man. Long necks and rednecks are my friends. Women and whiskey make a perfect blend. You know I'm coming to your town. Somebody pour me another round. Love 'em. Long necks and rednecks. I'm a creek swimming, moonshine sipping, deer skinning, beer drinking, Johnny Cash listening.
And what a beautiful promo package that was. Normally this is where I would introduce Mr. Sullivan himself, but unfortunately due to some unfortunate circumstances that I'm not going to get to here because it's not my business to share, the UWA World Heavyweight Champion was unable to make it and be able to film a video accepting the award. So, with that being said, I'm not going to accept on his behalf, but I will be sending him his award in the mail. And just know, Sullivan, that we all here at CBW love you. We appreciate you, whether you think so or not. And I, from the bottom of my heart, not as Captain Law, not as Jackson Law, not as any of the multiple other characters I've ever played, but as Dale, want to say thank you. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we'll pass it off to the next introductory person to introduce the next award.
Maniac. Yeah, I'm a maniac. Yeah, I'm a maniac. Yeah, I'm a maniac. Maniac.
The maniac is back, and I'm sick and tired of being what these motherfucking lames are laughing at. I hate your raps, in fact I'll take your raps and wrap them in a bag and shove them up your ass so you can be the shit and quit shitting on me. Cause I made it to a
There are
position.
plenty of memories and moments that stand out in the minds and hearts of the fans. There's only a few that make you say, oh my god. So here are the nominees for OMG Moment of the Year.
OMG Moment of the Year.
When the lights go out and the mercury rises, angels fall to the other side. Fear meets lust, just us colliding. When the lights go out, we own the night. The light red pumps up against your body, feeling like drugs sucked in the fire. Road feels right, don't try to fight it, 'cause the night dissolves into desire. When the lights go out, the walls come down, we sound just like animals. Inhibition's lost, and lines can't cross. You get me up when the lights go out. Now I lay you down, but no one's sleeping. Now I lay you down here in the dark. Lights go out to shouts and screaming. No one gets out without a scar. When the lights go out, the walls come down. We sound just like animals. Inhibition's lost, and lines can't cross. You get me up when the lights go out. I can feel it coming, feel your body humming, pushing buttons when the lights go, lights go. I can feel it coming, feel your body humming, self-destructing when the lights go, lights go. When the lights go out, the walls come down, we sound just like animals.
CFR returning at Tennessee Turmoil.
You like to hunt, you gain a fear. I was the one, you still been here. This is a fight, the one that you've been asking for. You get a sight, the call for us to go to war. Pushing, never make a choice. Humiliate, intimidate until I hit the breaking point.
UAW Universe, it is CFR, and I was asked personally to come on here and accept a reward for the OMG Moment of the Year. Thank you guys for the nomination, and I don't know what...
In the merry month of May, from home I started left the girls at June, nearly broken hearted, saluted father dear. Kiss me darling mother, drank a pint of beer. Grief and tears was mothering out to reap the corn, leave where I was born. Cut step like turns of bandage coats, a couple of brand new pair of brogues, rattled over the bugs, frightened all the dogs on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hut the hair and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, wax her all the yard.
Bay from SBW, and for this category, all I have to say is many people have reached the mountaintop in their respective division, putting in match after match after match, just trying to grasp at gold. But only one can be champion of the year, people. So ladies and gentlemen, here are the nominees of champion of the year.
And remember every step you took to get here. In your heart forever. Forever is about to happen tonight.
We are rolling around, we never bother.
And here to introduce the next award, Mike.
Doesn't kill us, just makes us stronger. We own these reckless nights. Some might say we go too far, but hey, they just don't get it. It's all we know and all we are. You know the words, now sing it. We will make you see what we're set out to be. Once again, we're taking over the street. We will make you see what we're once again we're taking over. We will make you see what we're set out to be. Once again we're taking over the street. We will make you see what we're set out to be. Hold on tight 'cause we're going deep. We are rolling around, we never bother. They're shaking hands and the good advice. What doesn't kill us just makes us stronger. We own these reckless nights. Some might say we go too far, but hey, they just don't get it. It's all we know and all we are. You know the words, now sing it. We will make you see what we're set out to be. Once again we're taking over the street. We will make you see what we're set out to be. Hold on tight 'cause we're going deep. We are living it up shoulder to shoulder. The higher we get, the higher the fall. But we will never break 'cause we are golden, not just free for all. Some might say we go too far, but hey, they just don't get it. It's all we know and all we are. You know the words, now sing it. We will make you see what we're set out to be. Once again we're taking over the street. We will make you see what we're set out to be. Hold on tight 'cause we are going deep. What we're set out to be. Hold on tight 'cause we are going deep.
Is none other than Kurt Adams.
You're going to get my live reaction onto everything that has happened, because I don't think you know how much it warms a guy's heart to be crowned champion of the year. I like to believe that a champion is only as good as its audience, and you people know how to do it. You are consistent. You watch every episode, every match, every pay-per-view, every episode, and whether you decide to love or hate me, you show your respect and gratitude to those people that risk their lives for your entertainment, and that I say thank you. And I know there's going to be some people that come on here and say that they earn and deserve any award in general. But the people that earn and deserve their reward are the people that don't get as much appreciation, whether that be a cameraman, an editor, or a referee. They all deserve the same love and respect that us wrestlers get. And the final thing that I'll say is, David Bruce, I'll be the first one to say it. I'll be the man to say it. You beat me. Congratulations. But that belt means more to those people than you would ever believe. So hold it tight. Hopefully this is your year.
It's the truth that in love and war, worlds collide and hearts get broken. I wanna live like I know I'm dying. Take up my cross, not be afraid. Is it true what they say? The words are weapons, and if it is, then everybody best stop stepping, 'cause I got 10 in my pocket that'll bend you, lock it up tight.
And here to introduce the final award, the Match of the Year co-winner and the Fallen Star, Riley Banks.
Everything's about to change. I feel it in my veins. It's not going away.
And I'm here to introduce the next category and the next winner for the year-end awards. throughout the season, many people come and go in the wrestling business, and every year there's that one person that leaves that lasting impression. One person. There's only one person who's had the best year in the backyard wrestling community. And for CBW, here are the nominees for Superstar of the Year for CBW.
Superstar of the Year.
You know, this is my time and it's etched in stone. If you bow down, then I'll bless your soul. I'm the ghost inside of your stereo. Someone here is gonna have to let you know, this is my time and it's etched in stone. If you bow down, then I'll bless your soul. I'm the ghost inside of your stereo.
I'm going to the top and nobody's gonna stop me. I'm not a nightmare, but it's coming through the stereo. Till I drop to the hands on the clock running. I'm not a nightmare, but it's coming through the stereo. Straight out the gate, got them bodies dropping. Ain't no grave that can hold my coffin. I'm going to the top and nobody's gonna stop me. I'm not a nightmare, but it's coming through the stereo.
have to let you know this is my time and it's etched in stone. If you bow down, then I'll bless your soul. I'm the ghost inside of your stereo. Someone here is gonna have to let you know this is my time and it's etched in stone. If you bow down, then I'll bless your soul. I'm the ghost inside of your stereo.
I'm going to the top and nobody's gonna stop me. I'm not a nightmare, but it's coming through the stereo. Going till I drop to the hands on the clock running. I'm not a nightmare, but it's coming through the stereo. Straight out the gate, got them bodies dropping. Ain't no grave that can hold my coffin. Going to the top and nobody's gonna stop me. I'm not a nightmare, but it's coming through the stereo.
You know this is my time and it's etched in stone. If you bow down, then I'll bless your soul. I'm the ghost inside of your stereo. Someone here is gonna have to let you know this is my time and it's etched in stone. If you bow down, then I'll bless your soul. I'm the ghost inside of your stereo.
I'm going to the top and nobody's gonna stop me. I'm not a nightmare, but it's coming through the stereo. Going till I drop to the hands on the clock running. I'm not a nightmare, but it's coming through the stereo. Straight out the gate, got them bodies dropping. Ain't no grave that can hold my coffin. Going to the top and nobody's gonna stop me. I'm not a nightmare, but it's coming through the stereo.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner for Superstar of the Year for the CBW End Year Awards is none other than the man in black himself, Captain Law.
Target for all the insecure.
You know, I look back throughout the year and look at everything I've done, both in CBW and UWA and PWF, BYCW, VCW, OMW, every channel I've debuted for this year. And really none of those matter outside of CBW, but I look at all those channels and I realize one thing. I realize that this year has been my year. I've blown the roof off the ceiling of expectations that people have set for me, but it's not my place to say that I'm Superstar of the Year. So you guys can imagine the surprise when the votes were tallied and my name came up as the winner. Because genuinely, I personally believe that Aaron Blaze, as far as CBW is concerned, had Superstar of the Year in the bag. I mean, the guy came in, won matches, won championships, had a dominant year, and I mean, his run as champion lasted almost the entire season for 2022, spanning all the way to Bound for Destiny, where he would unfortunately lose the championship to Jake, and then Jake would defend it and vacate it, and, you know, all that funky jazz. But, you know, but that's not to shy away from the other nominee, Kurt Adams. I mean, the man held the Unified United States Championship for 2 years, over 2 years, actually. I think it's like up in the 800 and some days. 900 probably at this point. I don't know. Losing it at Bound for Destiny to David Bruce because of the Lost. And, you know, he put on banger match after banger match, even showing up at Tennessee Turmoil and wrestling in a real ring for the first time. And he also had one hell of a banger year. So while I stand here and accept the award for 2022 Superstar of the Year, it's not without the grace of the other two nominees. I mean, those two had phenomenal years, and if it were up to me, I wouldn't be the one standing here accepting this award tonight. But in the interest of fairness to all the votes and everything, I can't rig the votes. These were all voted on by roster members and people who have helped on the show and fans alike. So I want to stand here for not only myself but for everybody here in CBW and say thank you. Because while I can be Superstar of the Year, you guys are community of the century, community of a lifetime, because without you, we are nothing, and without you, this doesn't work. We don't know what to do if you guys aren't giving us the feedback to do it. So, while I may be Superstar of the Year for 2022, you guys are the real superstars. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to send it back to the host of the year-end awards, the UWA Underground Champion, Dalton Skull, for him to close us out. And thank you all so much for watching.
Feel the pressure, let it go. Feel the pressure, let it go.
Wow. It's crazy. The year's already almost over. We had some great awards this year. History-making moments. I made my debut in CBW. That was really cool. Aaron Blaze was your CBW World Champion. Jake Howe was your CBW World Heavyweight Champion. It is crazy on what has happened this year on CBW. You know what? Hopefully next year is even better. Hopefully there's even more history-making moments. And maybe I won't even be hosting the show next year. I might be in the show. Who knows? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all have a great night and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank y'all.
I tried to help you.